Tony G, King the Queen. Every king needs a queen, and every queen needs a king. We can agree or disagree, in the end we still a team. I need you like you need me. Talk to me, baby, tell me how you feel. Don't hold back, keep it real. It's just you and me, be comfortable. Let's talk about it and be about it, cause every king needs a queen.
Welcome to the kingdom. This is King to Queen Talk, where we provide the black, grown, and unfiltered perspective on life, love, and everything in between. I am Tony G. Listen, we're glad to see y'all once again. We're finally back on YouTube, so continue on catching up on our previous episodes. If you haven't followed us on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. This is a perfect time to do that. Follow us on all platforms. Once again, on Instagram and Facebook, we are there. 7 o'clock every Sunday. Every Sunday night, we want to meet y'all there. Make sure you check us out. So, as y'all can see, we have some special guests in the building. Now, before I give the individual introductions, listen, the show is called A Little Kiss and Tell. You understand me? It's a podcast, but it's a movement. Listen, I love it. I've seen multiple episodes in person. There you go. I've seen multiple episodes in person. I've seen the live. Y'all might not be ready for that yet. Y'all
I don't know if they are.
I don't know if they're ready for that. But listen, they are talking about everything that you need to know as it relates to relationships, sex, love, and all those things, right? Yes. So shout out to Miss Money Bagz and Mr. Hollywood.
All right.
How are y'all? Welcome to the kingdom.
Thank you for the invitation.
That was a lovely intro. First of all,
try to help out.
I like that.
That was pretty dope.
You know what I'm saying?
It was real good and
Appreciate
professional. I said, okay, look at him. Okay.
Now look, I hit this mic. Look, the mic is sensitive, so I gotta make sure we good.
Okay.
I ain't got Phil here. Shout out to Mo Phil. He's the
plug.
What up? He's the plug. Shout out to Phil.
What up, Phil?
Yeah, all that. So listen, how has your week been? First of all, I know they took a journey to get here. You understand me? It was a journey to get here, but they got here.
Look, it's okay. You know, we like the promised land.
That's what I'm talking about. So how was your week in order to get here?
It was cool. I mean, I feel like the rain. You know, when it's raining in Atlanta, people don't know how to drive, so
right,
very true.
That's hurt. But the week, I mean, it's Monday. You know.
Yeah, it is Monday.
It is.
See, I work from home on Mondays, so my weekends be running.
Oh, it be okay.
Yeah, see, my days be running together.
Oh,
right.
Just on Monday? You only got Mondays for work?
So I got Mondays and Fridays.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I go
a hybrid thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I go in the middle of the week.
In the middle of the week. Okay.
Where do you have to travel? Like, is it far?
Downtown.
Oh, okay, downtown.
Yeah, well, midtown.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like, I need all them days at home, like you, like working from home. You know what I'm saying?
You get to
I
travel,
wish. Right. That remote life, I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, see. So how was your week, sir?
Man, it was pretty interesting. You know, I bartend on the side, and so we had 2 games back to back. So I'm pretty exhausted.
That is right.
We had, of course, the SEC. You know, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
And then we had the Falcons the next day. So it was pretty eventful.
It was eventful.
Lucrative, but good, yeah.
Lucrative helps.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah.
Like,
That helps.
Did the Falcons win? Did we win anything? Lord.
That's
a
another
whole
topic.
different
I
topic.
try to keep the faith alive. We got Falcons clothes on.
Right.
But you know, however, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. We did well yesterday. So
Here he go with
big
Dallas
up to the
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Lord.
Bless you, brothers.
So listen, we're going to get into it. You know, normally we talk about live hot topics, you know, when we go live. Yeah. But this day, I want to talk about first dates. Okay. Right? Okay. So I feel like we're going to get, because I feel like I know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen y'all on your own show. So I told them, listen, we getting comfortable. We in our socks right now.
Right.
We got, you know, I said, make yourself at home. So It's unfiltered.
Yeah.
You understand? Feel like you at home. Let it go. Let it loose. All right.
Most definitely.
So we can cheers to that.
Okay.
We can cheers to that.
Salud. Salud.
Gotta
Right.
salute
I got
to
to tap.
So first dates, right? A lot of times it brings some people anxiety, right? Just because it's like you don't know this person, depending on how you met them. So let's do this.
Okay.
How, as a woman, how would you like a man to approach you?
Okay, so we're just out and about. First.
Where we could be out and about. How do you respond to DMs? Do you respond to DMs?
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I mean, you're well known. You know, you got your fan base, so it's like, how should he step to you?
These are great questions. Okay, so I would say I respond to DMs based off how you look.
Okay.
And their approach, of course. So, like, if you have your page locked and I can't see more pictures of you, I'm not going to respond because it's a trap. It's a setup. Right. You know, if I can only see that little, you know, I'm like trying to...
Now you're trying to screenshot and zoom.
Right, like... Oh.
I just learned this something.
But, like, yeah, I'm, like, bypassing those. But it's like, I'll read what they got to say or whatever, but they don't know that I'm reading it because it still shows as unread or whatever.
Right.
But like, or if you talking some good talk, I'm like, okay, let me see if he'll unlock his page for a second. I'm like, I couldn't even see your pictures. So.
And so, what if they were face to face?
Face to face.
So.
That's the pro. So like, if I'm out at a bar or like at a lounge or whatever, or out for dinner, send me a drink. You know.
Okay, that's a good move.
Yeah, like. There's not a line that you can come say to me that it's just gonna be, no.
Hey girl, you must be tired. You been walking through
my
mind every day.
Like that's not gonna work. So it's like I like actions. Like niggas in Atlanta do a lot of talking. They do a lot of this and shit, but most of the time they can't show you the actions or the proof is in the pudding. So like if you're showing me that to begin with, then it's like you'll get my attention more.
That makes sense. Yeah. So. Tell me how. Now listen, you say what you need to say because the jury's still out on you because I seen the girl come out to the introduction.
Oh, you saw
like a live show. I was like,
yes,
are you sure?
Bar.
Well, look, I was like, is he sure? Girl was
so y'all, well he's meaning. See, I'm a freak of nature, but I am a black gay male. But I'm a freak. I'm a picky freak though. It just depends on who and what, whatever. Because I'm just picky. So you got to have that mental. You got to have that. Of course, that conversation. Most importantly, the look. You got to look good. I think everybody wants something good to wake up to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's nothing like waking up to a dust bunny.
Yeah.
And
oh, they out there.
They out
there. And if you had too much to drink, you never know.
You'd be like, what the fuck?
What just happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
And I'm not perfect. It happens.
Yeah. Listen,
it happens. Yeah. Just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
I can
So in the DMs, we'll start from there.
Yeah.
How would you want somebody to approach you?
See, I want you to approach me, of course, complimenting me and be like, give me something to make me go look at you. Okay. Give me a compliment. I'm liking your profile. You're a handsome guy. Just something, words of, of encouragement, of just or whatever, but come at me with, hey, and then from there, then I go research, I go look. But again, like she said, I don't do the motherfuckers who they are nothing open, it's private. Right. You got something to hide.
Right.
Like who has private pages these days? So I go through and I look and I'm like, okay, that's what's up. And I go back and forth with them and just see where their mental is and then
go from there.
Go from there.
So let's say if you're out.
Yeah.
You're out and about. It could be women always feel like they're going to meet a man in the grocery store.
Yeah. I know.
But I've never gone up to a chick in the grocery store before.
I've got several numbers in the grocery store.
Really?
Kroger to be exact. And Publix is one. This is one person at my old Publix. We would always flirt. And I was like, okay, you all this flirting. What's up? I said, what's up? I finally went on one day. I was a little lit though.
So you had that courage.
I had
Okay.
that courage juice. And I was like, so what's up? I mean, you always give me like that strong eye contact. Like I look away and you still looking up. I'm like, damn. It's like that. I'm looking busted. I don't go to the grocery store looking all cute.
Right, me either.
I go, y'all be in nigga mode. You know, with the flip flops, the gray sweats. And you know, so I go and just be chilling. And then I was just like, you know what? Let me just finally say something. I said something. It was actually pretty good. I'm glad I did.
Okay.
What was pretty good?
The conversation.
Right.
Gotta find out. And on that spectrum, of course it was good. You know, I'm legit, and you know, and that was legit. So it was a good time.
Here's my question: when it comes to the location, does it matter where you met the person?
No,
because a lot of times people say you can't find love in the club.
That's what I've been hearing lately.
Have you heard that?
I've been hearing that lately.
Who just said that? That was
I feel like somebody
Glorilla.
Oh yes, I reposted that. That's
Glorilla. Fuck nigga free.
Yeah.
You know, I don't put my expectations. I don't put where you find love. You can find love at the fucking clinic going to get tested. Like you know, I don't put.
I don't know. I mean, I want to know she's tested.
It happened before,
but I don't.
But y'all don't ask in the bedroom, no way. You know,
and
they don't ask.
No, that's.
I feel like it's the don't ask, don't tell. Like it's weird as fuck.
Yeah,
like
the
black community, they are not really sharing test results.
True.
And wanting to go raw.
Yeah.
And let's be clear, Atlanta is like at least in the top 3.
Yeah.
If not number 1 for
I
HIV.
heard that, yeah.
So we have to be aware.
And especially in my neck of the woods, that shit is a little, you know, it's a little deep. So sometimes it's like, damn.
I mean, I shouldn't be against being at the clinic and I'm getting tested and you getting tested.
Right.
At least I know you got tested.
Yeah.
What's your result?
And look, and I mentioned the clinic because it happened before. I got a whole number. We talked for a good minute, but to me that turned me on. You being healthy, getting just to try to see what's going on.
That should turn on everybody first.
That turned me on, and it turned it on for me for him too. So it was just kind of like, oh shit. So I don't. It don't matter where you are. You could be just going to take out the trash. You may you see something you like, go for it. You know, like so. I don't. It's no limits.
Doesn't matter.
There's no limits.
So how about you?
Are you single?
I'm single.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you said so. The question is.
Is
I was trying to say, like, are we talking to another single person or are you in a relationship?
I'm single. I'm single.
Okay.
So the question. Okay, I wasn't ready. Gotta stay ready. Stay ready. Okay.
Stay ready.
Yeah, stay ready. So the question is, love in the club. Do you think you could find love in the club?
I feel like for females it's different.
You know, the older you get, I feel like we doing lounges more so than we doing clubs.
I feel like with females it's different because like that man, if he's in a club, okay, at this grown age that I'm at now, I'm dating, you know, so we're about to hit 40,
right.
So I might cross into the 40 zone and dating 40-year-olds too. And if you're in a club like all the time, how am I supposed to take you serious? Like, I don't feel like you're going to ever leave the club. Like, that's your fun. That's what you like to do.
Right.
And why would you change that? You're going to be like, oh, we met in the club. You found me in the club. Why do I need to, you know?
That's it.
And, like, what you in the club looking for? Like, I understand, like, loving to dance and shit like that. Like, okay, we can go to little two-step spots, a little juke joints or something like that. But, like, in a club,
right,
where you mingling and mixing, you looking for something hot, young, and tender, like, nah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
you are, but what if you're there for a birthday party, right?
There you go.
And he's there for a separate birthday party.
Okay.
So it doesn't mean you in the club every weekend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Don't mean he's in the club every weekend, but circumstance has brought you there.
Right.
So would you still have a perception in your mind that though I may be attracted to you, because you're in the club, you're probably club mentality type of person?
No, I don't really judge like off a one-time thing.
Yeah.
So like,
so
I am gonna watch your
number.
actions. I'm still exchange the numbers or whatever. But I'm gonna watch you all night.
Okay.
On the
Oh, you gonna watch?
Like, are you dancing on couches and shit and talking to every woman in there while I'm still there? I'm gonna pay attention to stuff like that.
That's fair.
And see, I also think the agenda of going to the club, I think is not in everybody, but in most. You going there to kind of get a nut, to have a good time, of course, and you going to look for something to get into after the club. That's where what transpires after that is a different case. So I think you can, like, you can meet a guy and you found somebody out, whatever, one night stand, and you like what you see out. It's a mutual thing,
right.
and it continues to go. And he may stop going because he found what he was looking for, and so it could lead to something. I don't.
So basically, the men be on a hunt. Period.
Yeah, I think women too. I think it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. I think
sometimes we just want to go dance.
True, but a lot of women are like, I'm going to find my nigga tonight. Let me put on these booty shorts, and
especially if the NBA going on, NFL going on.
That's what I'm saying. Or the hip hop awards.
Yeah,
it's an agenda.
Oh, they definitely
have
an
an agenda. Talking about certain type of women. Yeah.
It's an agenda for, but how many people I think have probably found love in the club? I think it's a lot of people.
Do a poll.
I know.
Drop this. Do a poll.
Yeah.
Drop it in the comments section. How about that?
Yeah,
Let us know. Do you think you can find love in the club? Now, let me tell you, I found love in the club before.
See?
Oh, and how long did y'all
3 years.
See?
Wow.
Yeah.
3 years.
Okay, so let's give the whole play.
I was there for a birthday party, and she happened to be there for the same birthday party. We had mutual people that we knew.
Oh, dope. Okay.
So. And at this time, like, I had locks, like, to my elbow.
Okay.
So I just started growing my hair back.
Okay.
So she started, like, pulling at my locks.
Oh.
Like, as I'm talking to people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was loving them times.
Yeah, like, she was bold. So I was, like, kind of look. And, I mean, she's a dancer, so she's dancing.
Like a stripper?
So... is this too much information? No, it's not. She's a pole instructor.
Oh, okay.
So, like, she's danced with, like, Ashanti, whenever Ashanti comes to town and stuff like that.
Okay.
And, yeah. So, either way, she was dancing. She wasn't on the pole, but she was dancing.
Yeah.
She was dancing.
Right.
So, I dance whenever I'm in the club. Like, everybody knows, like, that's my thing. So, it kind of worked out. You know what I'm saying?
So, what type of dancing do you do in the club?
No, I'm just trying to dance with, whatever lady want to dance with.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I ain't about to,
do
bust
a whole
move.
8 count.
I know you was like one of those,
like a boot.
Clowning and shit,
No,
I
gotta go home and people gotta know me and see me.
Look, I'm thinking you had the Omarion vibe.
No, that's not my testimony. I just like to, dance with a young lady here or there. You know what I'm saying?
Touch.
Yeah. So it was like, it was cool. Like, we danced, and we probably danced like 3 or 4 songs straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it was on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so we met up probably about a week or 2 later. It wasn't like immediate, but I would say about a week or 2. And yeah, we were rocking for 3 years.
Wow.
See? Yeah.
So you can find it.
So how long did it take after y'all first date? Like, at what point did y'all make it official and stuff?
So it was one of those things, I would say almost a year.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and really, I didn't carry the weight because we were kind of acting like we were anyway.
Right.
So it wasn't a big deal for me, but it was a big deal for her.
Okay.
And so she was like, so I mean, we were on our couch.
What are we
doing?
Yeah.
What? And I was like, it's whatever you want to do. She was like, I mean, I want to be in a relationship. I said, okay, we're in a relationship.
Wow.
She was like, wait, it was that simple?
Right. See, so y'all be getting so lax. I hate that. Like, y'all really will just let the shit run.
Yeah.
But I mean,
title sometimes kills things.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot. It's a lot with that. So I get it. Like, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
well, let me also say this. I was in my mid-20s.
Oh.
Okay.
I was in my mid-20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this was like right before I started traveling the world. So I've probably been to about 12 different countries.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So at that time, I had just started traveling.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was like I was already going to be in and out and things like that. So, and then at 25,
Yeah, it's super young.
You ain't really thinking. So if you ask me now, now I'm dating with intention.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So now it's like, if I'm investing, because I believe it's all investment.
Yeah.
If I'm investing my time, my money, my energy, my mental, my emotional, if I'm investing all that into you, then I give it about 4 or 5 months, and I'm like, all right, what we doing?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And how old are you?
How old do I look?
Oh, I hate this question.
I know, right?
She asked,
but I feel like you probably our age.
Yeah, probably our age. Yeah. So I would say like 35.
Okay, I'll be 37.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Dope. Okay, yeah, we're the same.
Right.
Yeah.
So you the class of 03?
4.
04.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 03.
Gotcha. Okay.
See, we're learning.
Yeah.
We're learning. So, on the first date, what's the first thing that you notice?
Ooh, it's gonna be appearance. So it's gonna be the teeth.
Teeth. That's the shit.
Okay.
The breath. What you wearing? How you walk.
Oh, the big one.
Eye contact. Which one?
This is a pet peeve of mine. Are you on a date and you kind of looking at other folks?
Exactly. Eye contact.
If you wondering
eyes,
no.
I hate wondering eyes.
In your phone, wondering eyes. You need to. If you invested in me, you need to be right here.
Oh, I hate that.
See, I'm always like aware of my surroundings, so I feel like I naturally am like looking around.
I had to use that as an excuse.
But no. But it's different because I'm like that too. But as long as I got a good peripheral. Yeah. But I'll still once I get that first adjustment, I'm like, bam, I'm in it. Yeah, but if you doing that every two minutes, no.
Yeah, it's just
because I mean, there's a difference between like scanning, and you like. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like following her.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Yeah,
or like if somebody out to get you, I was like, damn, did you?
Are you on the run?
You want it? Like, is this something I need to know? The fuck?
Right.
So speaking of questions, that's a good segue. So, what are your top 3 questions that you're going to ask on the first date?
Okay.
Are you single? Like. Are you single? Nobody gonna come looking for you. You know, we was be at each other's crib. Ain't nobody beating down the door.
Right.
I'm going to also ask.
Mine gonna be a little different
kids,
than hers.
like, you know, how many kids you have and baby mamas and whatnot. And what are you looking for? Like, what are you dating for? Like, are you dating? Or are you dating to have fun?
Dating with intention, dating to have fun. Those are important.
Okay, remember I'm on another spectrum. So, first, are you? What's your status?
That's on the first date.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Remember we're in Atlanta.
I hear you.
Get this out the way.
I hear you.
What's your status? Are you topping? Are you a top or bottom? I'm a top, so I can't be playing swords with you. That's a big thing.
I think the only reason I'm not shocked is because I've seen multiple episodes. Yeah, I've actually been in the room where these conversations are happening. Yeah. So, okay. All right.
And is this are you looking for long term or is this a fuck? Straight to the so those top 3 questions for me is it'll let me know how we're gonna move next.
Okay.
So that's my literally top 3 questions when I go out on dates. That's the shit. That's you asked that right after even before we order the drink. Like I go straight to. I think
you would ask that before you even go on a date with them.
No, I don't see. I don't like unless we talk on the phone, maybe. But I don't ask like shit like that during the text. Okay. I'm getting older.
You want to see the reaction.
No, it's the vibrations of their voice. It's all of that text.
He's the vibrations.
The vibrations.
Scorpio, y'all.
Yeah, I'm in Scorpio, 11/11, y'all. So I know what you see is what you get. I know what I want, and that's that. I just turned 36, so I just know what I want now. So texting certain things for me, I need to be more personable. Text you get so many thoughts and is he saying it like this, saying like that? I want to get your immediate response. I want to get your immediate response. And so I'm right before we order the drink. I'm like, yeah,
what is it?
You know?
Okay. So here's the thing. I asked y'all the question, but I don't even know if I have a top 3.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think. Kids, I want to know that because I don't have any, and I do want at least one.
Yeah.
So I will say do you have kids? And if you do you want more?
Right.
Because I still want one.
Yeah.
And 2 is my limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can have 1 or 2.
Okay.
3 is.
At least you say 1 or 2. Cause
because it's 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like 3 we're gonna have a whole like minivan.
Brady Bunch.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little too much for me. What else? Are you single?
Right.
Does the person that you may think likes you, does he think he's in a relationship with you, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you gotta ask all these questions. You know what I'm saying?
I've been killing you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't got time.
And people be ready to die.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They be
For
ready to
real.
die.
And go to jail.
Yeah, or
Why?
go to jail. Yeah. So I'm gonna let them have that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think what would be the last question.
Are you
intention?
So how about this? Are you into polygamy? If somebody was like, because that's been a question for me before. Because when you know a person and you finally get on a date with them and you know how they move, and that's my 4th question.
So for me, well, let me say my 3rd question would be your intention. I think that was along the lines of what you said.
Yeah.
You know, are you one in a relationship or we just kicking it? And I probably would get that from your vibe anyway.
That part,
Right.
yeah.
Because I already would have in my mind probably within the first 10 minutes where I would put you.
Okay.
Where I'm going to categorize.
Where are you going to right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now it can move.
I agree.
But I'm gonna initially have that.
Okay.
You know, have you in that box.
Yeah.
So as far as polygamy, I'm a very sensual person.
Okay.
Right. So I thrive in intimacy.
Okay.
So I'm trying to connect to her mind.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want her to be walking with the sticky.
Yeah.
Just thinking about
that part.
making her way over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't do the polygamy.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, like I want to be, I want to be connected.
Yeah.
I want us to be, and I'm stingy. That's what it boils down to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's mine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm be telling you that in your ear.
It's mine.
You understand?
Yeah, I got you.
That's mine.
I totally get it.
And then if the rubber come off, then you know what I'm saying? So and I don't know. That might be like a female trait because I feel like a lot of females are like that. But,
okay.
Yeah,
super attached like that.
A lot of but seriously, once you raw dog, that's a wrap. That like you get so many.
Ties.
That's the bare emotion.
That was in my questions. We're gonna come back to that. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. It's once you raw dog, it's some feelings gonna be there.
Now here's the thing. I know how to separate my feelings from certain intimate interaction. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I can be intimate, meaning familiar with you, learning you, learning, your likes and dislikes, because that's what intimacy is, being familiar, right? So I can do all that and still not be emotionally attached, if that makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
I think
Likewise,
most men can do
I think that's a man because
I think most men can do that.
It's so true because we're external, they're internal. Yeah. So they're different emotions. You have to let somebody inside of them. We're hanging out. We sticking in. So I think it's a mental with that. Like when they receive that, like you have to go between. You have to. It's a different. It's a different feel. Different. Yeah.
And I'll say I can once those emotions do get attached, it's because I welcome those emotions.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I can open that door to that emotional part. Wow. And then once that is open, then it's like the feeling is on 100 at that point.
Same.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a male trait.
Yeah,
same.
I think it might be a male trait.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
What do you think? That you're looking like that's the first time she heard that.
I can't help it. I'm like, I probably won't tell him, but damn, I started calling the nigga.
Yeah.
I wonder what he doing and shit. Why he ain't hit me up? The crazy start coming when you really getting digmatized and shit.
It
got some feelings in there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like there are men who clearly, as they say, get pussy with. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that exists. But I think
it's a thing.
It's definitely
it's a big thing.
It's definitely a thing. But I would say, just for me, I know how to compartmentalize those feelings and those emotions. But just in general, I'm a sensual person. So when it comes to polygamy, like you were saying, it's like I want all your energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to connect with you mentally, physically, emotionally. And I don't know if you can do that if you have to split those feelings.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
But what do y'all think about polygamy?
I feel like it takes a very, not saying that y'all are insecure or anything, but it takes a very secure and open-minded individual because he also has to know how to move. Like, you have to be able to speak those ladies' love languages.
Yeah.
And they're going to be different.
Yep.
Making them both feel special. Dealing with their emotions. Like, women are so full of emotions. And like that, so.
See, I'm kind of a selfish type too. With that, I would want, like, if you want, like, I see a lot of people, like, they have a trophy and then the one that they fuck. They want to, they'll have the one that you on your arm and you going out to events and doing everything, but you got the one that you fuck down.
Wow, and that's crazy different.
Yeah. And I just met somebody like that at one of my hotels, and she was just explaining. I said, really? And I think I would be that one. Like, I just can't have somebody touching my, that's my prize.
Yeah.
And so, and I think about it, and like, I'll get mad and be like, oh, you out, my Scorpio. I'll just, my mouth will just get the going. And I'll be like, what? I just need that to be mine, but I would do it. I don't mean to be like an oxymoron, but I will do it. But the contract, mine would be all contractual. So it would have to be,
in order for this to work, this is this. If you gonna have to let me know who you doing, what you doing. Like it needs to be like over communication with that. And it's interesting because like I'm trying to get a certain group on on the show, and they actually have had, it's a married couple, but they've had girlfriends. So the wife,
I've had one on our show. Like
yeah.
that.
So the wife is into women.
Okay.
And so even to the point where I know them to have two different serious relationships,
right?
As far as girlfriends, and one of them got pregnant.
See?
So, is that drawing your line?
No. So the wife was in the delivery room.
Oh.
I'll tell y'all off camera, like, where you can, like, watch all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
it's interesting.
The wife was in the delivery room.
She was cool with it.
Yeah, she's cool with it.
Oh, she down for this shit.
Yeah. And so, and then I've seen a YouTube channel where a woman has two men. And I was like,
I see that a lot.
Wow.
But the
I'm
thing,
not surprised by that.
But I'm surprised. I don't know.
I'm not, because it's not saying that the two men are fucking with each other. Like,
well, in this case, they were.
Oh, that's what's up. That's lit.
So I guess that makes sense.
Okay, got you.
That
Okay.
situation.
Oh, okay. And that's a lot of that in Atlanta.
Yeah. See, I didn't know until I seen that. I was like,
take your ass to Twitter. Take your ass to Twitter. You're gonna see some things. You're gonna be like, oh, okay. Yeah. And I would do that. Okay. I would, I would go from the push to the butt. I would do that. I would totally do that. But I'm a freak though.
The two dudes are fucking each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different. Okay.
Yeah. No, and then they'll fuck the girl, like whatever they whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's like the main attraction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they always make sure she's pleasured according to them.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they'll go off and do their own thing, or they all do the thing
together.
Interesting.
I'm gonna show you some videos.
Okay.
And it's interesting, like the way it, like, again, like I said, I'm a top, so I would do the fucking with both of them. But so I can see it happening. I can see. Okay. I would totally. It's lit.
So I've also seen where a guy has two women.
Okay.
And he's a stay-at-home husband.
Yeah.
And the two women go
to the
I've seen that before.
That nigga ain't that goddamn good.
Look. So he takes care. I think they have one kid. Somebody has one kid.
I've seen that.
He takes care of the kid in the house, and the two women go and
I cannot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I cannot take you serious.
So you can't do that.
I need a manly man.
Yeah.
And me,
but he could be a manly man. He could be.
Not if you're not being a provider.
What we ain't saying a provider.
He just said that.
So
He's
they're working.
Stay-at-home husband,
and
take care of the kid and the.
He gotta bring in some type of income. Like I understand, like if you want to be like intimate with the kids, because sometimes you have a lot of men that want to be more intimate with the kids than the mother.
Than the mother.
Respect that.
But if you ain't bringing,
She said, I respect that. That's real cute.
but if you're not bringing in no gross nothing, that's some different shit.
You too lax.
That's different.
I don't like that.
That's different. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So going back to the first date, right? Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yes.
I think so too.
Yes.
Tell me why.
Oh, it's that
It's
energy.
just like a connection.
A connection,
sometimes
yeah.
you form such a deep connection with somebody. You're just like, damn, like, wow, you my person?
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be something,
Yeah.
you know, and you just be in your head. I'm always in my head. I'm a Cancer, guys. So, like,
Okay.
you know, I believe in hopeless romantic type shit. So,
Okay.
you know, and I yearn for that. So, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, but not that it's saying that I've ever been there.
Did it, but
It's probably was just lust at first sight.
See, and I be thinking it's more lust at first sight than love at first sight. But tell me what.
But this was like, and this is, I would say, this is with a female. This was in college. We were in I'm an actor, singer. We were in costume class, like designing costumes for a production. And I know she probably watched, but I love you, girl. I miss you, girl. Christina.
He said a name.
I did.
I didn't know. I wasn't ready for the name.
I told you what you see is what you get.
Okay,
I'm transparent. I'm transparent.
Check the cups.
Oh, that's tequila. Get you talking.
Look, I look my ass. Just look, I just be talking. But we were in costume class, and I don't know. She was on the sew machine. I guess it was like the way she was like sewing, and then she had looked over, and her hair was like one of those moments, like with the music, and then it was slow motion, and I was like, it was that. And I was like, damn.
You are funny.
And I felt it, and we locked eyes. Like, this was the second day of class, and we beginning my freshman year, and we locked eyes. And I just remember, like, you want to go to TRL with me? You know, because I went to school in New York.
Okay.
So I was like, I got tickets to TRL. Let's go to TRL.
That's dope.
And so it was, and from then it was just like I thought we were really in love. Like, we was really, really in love, and I've never really experienced that before until my freshman year of college. I thought it was just a saying, oh, love at first sight. Right. No, that shit can really happen. That shit was really real, and it was worth it. It was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Never. Like I said, I think it was more lust.
You feel like it was, so that's what I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, it's always been. Yeah, I seen what I want to do to you or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In my head.
Yeah.
And you may have done or said something that connected with me, but
At that time.
yeah, but I don't know if.
But it's never ever like
Yeah.
never turned into something.
And we didn't have sex for a minute, so that's why I knew.
So you knew it was.
That's why it had to be.
connection.
It was if you get an orgasmic feeling without sex and just the being around that person and just the communication is right, just the intellectual thoughts and everything. That's why, it worked out.
That makes sense.
I like it.
So I'm gonna rewind a little bit. So for a first date, where do you think a good first date would be? Like where do you think you should go for a good first date?
You go.
I'm gonna go first. I'm a hopeless romantic as well. I think distractions in certain places, the park is the way, because you got nature, it's open, it's not really a lot of distractions, and therefore you can get like really intimate, get really good questions, like get everything out, and I think that's the perfect place it just brings good energy, all of the oxygen, the birds, the squirrels, the raccoons, wherever where you live.
Oh my God.
But no,
what time of the year is it?
Right, I guess that would matter.
It's true. But if it wasn't like, if it was winter, I was still you look cute in your coat and stuff, and go hot chocolate or somewhere, ice skate somewhere that's like it's just not overly done. overly with an overcapacity of people. Because again, I don't need any distractions. I want you to, if you here with me, I want you to be, I lock eyes, like be with me, like be into me. That's what I mean. And so I think the park is like the perfect place.
All right, money bags.
Don't take me to the park.
So would you think he's cheap if he took you to the park? Like,
yeah, because I want to eat or drink.
But
like,
no,
we gotta do one or the other.
We're gonna, of course, we're gonna eat, but you don't got to eat it every day. Who say you have to eat
for
it
the
every
first one?
We can go after.
No,
I'm saying. I mean, we're gonna eat, but I mean, just
but you're saying the initial meal
could
be at
y'all
the park.
Talking
Yeah,
first.
You're talking first, and then if I don't,
and
I guess that's my motive too. If we're not connecting, I'm not gonna take you to no dinner.
Got you.
I ain't.
I feel like that's how a lot of these straight men feel too when they're dating women, because they feel like, well, we have to take a lot of y'all out. We always the one footing the bill.
Yeah.
And So I mean, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But that's your fault. Pick one and stick with one. Goddamn it.
So
where
would you say a good place is? Because you said you at least want to drink or eat. It got to be either or. Mm-hmm. So could it be Applebee's? Could it be Mickey D's? Or could it be or does it have to be Houston's?
Houston's.
Look, that's a big jump. That's a big jump.
That's a whole nother subtotal.
Right.
I mean, I don't go to Applebee's my damn self. Or
True,
like
yeah,
if I go to McDonald's, I'm drunk shit.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I went to McDonald's either.
Okay.
So like it's Chick-fil-A, if anything. Come on.
Yeah.
Except on Sundays. But like I like to be wined and dined. So, or like if you have like a dope ass art museum, like something
that's a
different.
good one. That's a good one because you can talk and see what's like art and see what
art and we walking around with
one.
drinks and something straight out the movie for me.
That's
like
good.
I said, I'm a hopeless
one.
romantic. I like the movies, the chick flick shits.
Yeah,
like impress me, be different. So it's like, any man can take me out to dinner to Houston's or whatever. Mm-hmm. So now it's based off of our conversation. Mm-hmm. What's going to be different? Like what are you going to say to like actually get me there or whatever?
Right.
Opposed to you taking me somewhere where I've never probably experienced. Maybe we met online or whatever, and we've been communicating about what we like and what we haven't done before, and you actually paid attention.
Yes.
Now that's noted. That's green flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you paid attention to something that I've never done and like, oh, that's our first date or whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This is my best friend. She like that is her big thing. And me too. Like it's the small things. You think you don't have to be extravagant.
Like,
you don't have to be extravagant. It's the things of just being aware and paying attention, like she just said. Like, and that it'll take you to a whole new world.
That makes sense. So I think like I don't want to say ideal, but I think a good first date would be something like a Dave and Buster's.
Interactive.
Or like interactive.
I like that too.
There's a bar.
Yes.
So you can still get your drink.
Yes.
You can get a little appetizer or food or whatever.
Yeah.
You still can do that. It's not going to be extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. This is what I learned at a young age. When you start out, like, now here's the thing. Intermezzo is not like a big to-do type of restaurant, right? But the ambiance, it's all, you're paying for the ambiance for Intermezzo, right? So I think I went to the one in Atlanta, downtown, somewhere.
Yeah, the one in Midtown.
Midtown, yeah. So I took this chick, like, I don't even know how I got her, but I got her, right?
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do something that I know she ain't did it before. Okay. Right? So took her there, and she was like Tiffany Haddish, ooh, this is nice. They ain't got no roaches?
You stupid as hell.
Got to be more
voices in my head right now.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, look at the gold plate somehow.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So I was like, oh, I got her. Like, I was like, okay. So I had a good time. I mean, she ordered, I don't know, she ordered something. I feel like she got lobster. Like, she tried to get the most expensive thing, which is fine. I was like, by the time she said there were no roaches, I kind of knew, like, okay.
Where you coming from?
Yeah, I already know. So
you're not
I'm
used to a certain...
you ain't used to it. I was like, okay, cool. So, fast forward. It was a cool date. Took her home. I think we may have pecked, like, kissed, and it was over. The next day, she hits me up. Oh, where we going to next?
She can't wait.
I was like,
that's a turn off. Let me initiate.
Good.
Let me initiate.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say it's like you have to work your way up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
I ain't gonna
tears,
come out the gate taking you to Houston's if you're not Houston
worthy.
worthy.
You better speak.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You gotta be Houston worthy. Yeah, I can afford it. Can you afford it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You wanted me to take you places you ain't never been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some other shit.
What do y'all qualify as, like, saying somebody's Houston worthy? Like, what are you looking at?
How you move.
How you move.
How you talk. Are you talking about this is nice?
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
already know. You already know where this is going.
One thing that I learned, no matter where I go, I've been to quite a few places.
Yeah.
I'm going to act like I've been there.
But yeah, that part.
I'm going to act like I've been there. I don't care. White House or Pookie and them's house.
Right.
I'm going to act like I've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you just feel like I took one girl on a date and it was one of those where everything was a la carte.
Okay.
I can't remember what it's called.
Okay.
But I had my cousins there, like I had family there, you know what I'm saying? And I brought her, we were kicking it for a while. She was so nervous. She was like, I don't know, like, which fork. I was like, girl, you
God.
you a family.
But that's okay. It's not.
But,
That's
like,
okay.
No,
That's
okay.
okay.
That's
Go with it,
okay.
though.
You gotta tell people. Everybody don't know, but
Everybody
if you
don't
wanted to
know.
learn,
Yeah.
it's it's okay to teach another person about some things.
I 100% agree. Now for her, she just was very nervous because she had never been to anything like that.
Yeah.
But she was grateful
That part.
that I invited her to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the other girl was like, where we going to next?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you took me there, so
turn off.
Yeah,
what's
trying
next?
to run it up,
you're trying to run it up, and
Yeah.
it's like, chick, you ain't never even been barely the Longhorn, and
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that's where I say, like, you just have to start it out at an even. Don't take her to Applebee's, you know what I'm saying? But I like an interactive where we can
Like
communicate.
a main event or something.
Yeah, main event.
Yeah.
They
That's
have
what was
some
on
new
my head.
spots
Yeah.
now. I mean, I'm not gonna tell y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I ain't
'cause
been there yet, and I want y'all to ghetto
I
fire
was
it
just
up.
about to say.
I'm
too.
just saying, like, everything be getting too ratchet in Atlanta. Goddamn, like,
Right.
damn.
And even Top Golf. Top Golf, I
Top
wouldn't be
Golf
mad
like
at that.
played out now too.
Yeah.
'Cause y'all done ran that up.
They
too.
done ran it up, yeah.
But yeah.
I would just say something interactive where we can talk.
Yeah.
We can have a drink. You know
A
what I'm
little
saying?
competition.
A little
you know,
competition.
see how they-
And
yeah.
competitive, and so we're both competitive, and so
Yeah.
that's again like when it's
see
raining,
there.
that's where we'll go.
Yeah.
If the park is rained out,
Mhm.
yeah, we're gonna do
Something
some competitive shit.
Yeah, that's fun.
So let's get into this. First date.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on giving it up on the first date?
Ooh, sex, my topic.
Let's get to it.
Nice.
Let's get to it.
Ooh, okay. So first date, are they getting the booties? And
Yeah.
Are they getting the draws?
Or let me say this. Let me ask it this way. What would a man have to do in order for you to think it's a possibility that he could get it on the first night?
Man, that's tough because I feel like it's really just off connection.
It's
like-
the
Connection.
And
energy.
sometimes I feel like if I know that I really want to be with this man, like women, we always thinking about like marriage and shit. I don't know why the fuck parents instilled that shit in our heads. Got us watching goddamn Cinderella stories and shit.
Yeah,
We always thinking of the end goal of marriage and I gotta be married and da, da, da.
yeah.
But like, I don't know. I would say, for the most part, like if I really like them and I see a future with them, I'm not trying to get a booty up. I'm gonna hold it back. But if it's like, okay, I know you on some dog shit, like I can already see what the fuck through you, but you fine as fuck.
Let's just cut to the chase.
You probably got some good dick.
Wait.
might
Let's get
So
this
the
nut.
guy,
Yeah.
the guy who
I agree.
you could
Yeah.
see yourself with,
I agree.
Yeah.
you gonna hold it back
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah.
But the guy who ain't shit,
But
Yeah.
fine.
It's
but
unfortunate.
fine,
It's unfortunate.
you giving it up.
It's unfortunate.
Most
but
definitely.
that's
This is
exactly
why
how-
I say good guys never win.
That's how most women
That's why I say that.
No, because you know what y'all be thinking when the girl give it up on the first date.
That I was getting
and
to
how
that.
y'all move. So we going off that.
Yeah.
We had a couple failures.
Yeah.
Did that shit and saw how y'all moved and treated us. And you just wanted to sample the pussy because y'all like new pussy.
Yeah.
And so... you're not moving the same, so we go off of what y'all do.
That turns me on, and that's why I guess we both watch Cancer, Scorpios. We just click, and so I like a hard to get. Like I'm if I'm out with a dude or whatever, and he ain't really, but we still feeling each other. I love that. I like hard to get. I love a challenge.
So you like a chase, like a man should.
I like a challenge.
She said like a man should.
Because a lot of men want to be chased these days.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand.
Nah, I don't want to be chased.
I do not understand that.
Yeah.
It's weird.
For me, I don't care if you give it up on the first date. I'm not going to look at you differently.
Likewise.
Y'all are. It's very few of y'all
because
that do
here's
that.
Here's the thing. If I only want you for that,
right.
If I wait 90 days, like the Steve Harvey rule, wait 90 days. If that's all I wanted you for, I'm going to be done with you on the 91st day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So if I want you and I feel like we connected on multiple levels and we do something that night, I'm going to still be on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are rare though. Like, it is some men that think that way because I've heard it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of dogs out here too that just want new pussy and just want to say that they, or damn, okay, I sampled that.
Yeah,
and
so
then they want to do that.
Matters.
Just what did you call it? When they do the circle back, what's it called? The word.
I know what you're talking about.
The word
not a circle back, but
right. We sound old as fuck.
Yeah, we sound old as hell right now. I know what you're talking about though.
Running back or some shit. Y'all know what the hell we talking about.
Like circle the block. Or
circle the block.
Circle the block.
Yeah.
I was like,
and they just want to keep doing that shit. It's just like.
But I think it boils down to the intention, right? Mm-hmm. So if I already have in my mind that you're a woman of substance and I can see myself with you and I'm watching the way you move, I'm listening to your conversation, your aesthetic matches what I'm attracted to. If you give it up, good. We didn't have to wait 90 days to figure out if we're compatible.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I'll also say this. I've had 3 real relationships, like not situationships, like full-blown relationships.
Full relationship, okay.
So one was in high school. All right, family, this is Tony G. As you can see, we have our logo up. It's because we ran into some technical difficulties with our visuals, but we want to ensure that we still got the show out to you in a timely manner. So it was supposed to be a part 1 and part 2, but because we ran into these challenges, we put it all together as one. So please tap in and listen to the audio version of the remainder of the show, and I promise it gets better and better as the show goes on. We're now about to tap into the conversation of sex on the first date. So I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. Continue to tap in and let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. We want to hear from you. We appreciate you for your understanding. Now let's continue the show. 2, each one was 3 years. 1 was an engagement.
Oh,
okay.
I probably shouldn't have said that part.
Okay.
But I'll say first night didn't change anything.
Yeah.
Wait, so both of them waited 90 days is what you
No,
said?
they did
not.
not.
They did not? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It didn't change anything. It still was 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was, I already had in my head like where I'm going to put you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you can, now how you move after we have sex,
Right.
Yeah.
that will determine which box you're going to stay in or I'm going to put you in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How are you
Yeah.
moving after the fact? Mm-hmm. Do I feel like you for everybody? Because I'm going to treat you like you for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you still have standards and the way you're moving, the way your conversation goes? Okay, I can respect you.
Yeah.
Because that's what it really boils down to.
Yeah.
Do I respect this person?
Right.
That I feel like that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with it all.
So I got to look at my notes over here.
Okay.
So here we go. You said something about soul ties. So what are y'all thoughts on soul ties as it relates to sex? Because I don't know like y'all background, but like I come from the church.
Likewise.
Okay, so we were always told like when it comes to sex, soul ties. Every person you had sex with, it's a soul tie. And I'm like, I don't know. So we had a debate a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And I was like, I disagree. Some people were like, no, the Bible says.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I accept it. Now, a lot of Bible is interpretation, and your interpretation was a little different than mine.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to first dates, you really don't know the person.
Right.
You're getting to know the person, but y'all took that step. Do you believe that there could be a soul tie in that moment on that first date?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's not mutual. You know, I think when you have sex with a person, somebody gonna catch a tie. Not you. It doesn't have to be mutual.
Right. I think so too.
And it's somebody's gonna catch a tie. Yeah, if it's good.
Yeah, it's only if it's good. I feel like soul ties only matter. Like
if it's
come
good?
into play if it's good.
Okay.
Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
True.
The ones that where there's bad sex, you ain't remembering that motherfucker like that. Except for when somebody say, "What's the worst sex you ever had in your life?" I'm like, goddamn, I got a story for your ass. Are you ready? But otherwise, it's like, I feel like I mentioned Dickmatized. We got an episode on Dickmatized. That nigga, he knew what the fuck
put it on.
Put it on.
She had a flashback.
What? And so it's like people like that, but I don't know. I feel like the soul ties. So they're basically saying that everybody that you encounter and have sex with leaves a piece of them in you, as far as like characteristic wise, or like.
So
like,
it depends on who you're talking to.
Look,
let me say that. But I think from the spiritual aspect, they're saying like you could take on characteristics of their inner spirit. So if you just know the surface them, the real them could be attached to you because you've opened yourself to them. So if I don't know. What's the spirit? If
like you fucking with somebody who's been depressed.
Like a depression or anxiety, you know, things that
childhood trauma, whatever.
Traumas, all of that. They're saying that could be attached to you by just having sex.
No. See, I grew up in the church too, and people, you know, us Baptist folk, we be making up all types of.
And like to believe certain parts of the Bible.
They be still living in them old days. This is a brand new day. So I mean, I believe in like of course the energy aspect. Like you can probably get an energy from another person, but I don't think you. No, I don't agree. I don't know.
So I would say, I think it just comes down to, are you opening yourself to it, right? Because at least for me, because I've only been in love once. 3 relationships.
And I'm hoping this is the one with the engagement.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just using my context clues.
3 years and you weren't in love with him?
I can't say that I was.
Oh,
damn.
But that's okay. You were young. It's okay.
That's interesting, though.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, she's like 3 years. Because I'll say I loved her, but I wasn't in love. And I didn't know the difference until I was in love.
And see,
because when you're in love, you're in love to the point of you being stupid sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like your love is blind.
Love is blind.
Yeah.
It is.
It really is.
Who was that? Eve. Love is blind. Love is take blind. Over your mind.
Take over your mind.
Like all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, I was in. I was in deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in deep.
Yeah.
So I would say like I have to open myself to that. And I would say as far as a spiritual or soul tie, that would be the only person I had that soul tie with. Okay. And it took a while.
Okay.
It took a while for me to break that. Because it's like we're one. You know what I'm saying? Like we are one. We in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you really can connect to someone's mentally, physically, emotionally. Like I know your thoughts before you even think it. Or I know your emotions. Hey, step to the left because she's going to feel something when she come through the door because she like to go to the right. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're really tapped in, if you're really tapped in, you're going to have that. So I feel like that type of tie, that type of soul tie, but I welcome that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I open myself to that.
Yeah.
And so,
I love that.
But I think I'll say, I can't speak for women, but I'm saying my experience has been that a lot of women open themselves to the tie, to the soul tie, with a person that is not willing to reciprocate that type
I don't
of
think
connection.
that we're like just opening ourselves like anybody. No.
Well, tell me. I mean,
Like
you're a woman.
So it's instilled in us since being a child. Princess meets the king, kiss the frog, all this shit. Like, you know, like, so our whole thing, like, even that MASH shit, like, MASH, Mary,
MASH, Mary, Kill.
Yeah, like, not that way.
man, the game MASH.
Like where you kind of picture your house, your who you marrying, and all this stuff. Like we used to play that stuff.
Yeah,
but it's like it's always about like at the end of the day, you need to be married and have a family and live this happy ever after type of life. So it's like when we're sleeping with people, like it's not just because like we just sitting here all open or whatever, but we are very in tune with our emotions as a female. Like we carry the emotions. That's why the Mars versus Venus and whatnot. Y'all don't really think with that. Y'all think with that.
Right.
Y'all are very one-track minded.
Yeah.
Y'all don't really know how to multitask like women. Like we can think about our minds be on a fucking spiral. Like
But I guess I don't understand why you would open yourself to that type of emotional connection with a person that you're not sure is connected to you.
We can't help it. If we've been intimate, it's going to come sometimes. Now, you got some women out here that just know how to draw the line, but that's based off how they was raised or whatever they might be.
Upbringing,
But it's like, no, most of the time we can't help our feelings. We be like, I think I love them. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So what has been your experience? Because I know your experience is a little different than ours.
With the soul tie?
With the soul tie.
When somebody falling in love with you off
the falling in love.
Oh, and that happens. I don't mean to be arrogant, but it happens. When you're good at what you do, you're gonna have, and it gets me uncomfortable when you don't have the same feeling. And they giving you all of this, and you not giving it back, and I feel bad, but I haven't really had I haven't, like, my ex from 8 years. I mean,
that's a long time.
We were tired, like you mentioned, like just the left side of the bed. Just when we go out of town, this needs to be done. Like it happened.
You were in tune.
I was in tune. But I would say that was, I guess, my only, soul tie was with my 8-year relationship.
Okay.
That's
now, how did you break that tie, or did you break the tie?
So out of the 8 years, year 6.5, the tie, it was just like, okay, I didn't care anymore because I was over it. Gotcha. And I started did probably a year and a half of settling, and so I broke it. I just like, okay, I'm not tied no more. That I untied. I pulled that string and said a bloop.
So let me ask this, because you said you think men judge you if you do give it up on the first night. Most men.
Yeah.
Do you judge men if they
try
to get it on the first night?
If you trying too hard,
when it's overly,
then it's really gonna make me like, nah, that's what the hell you on,
Like if you at the middle of the day, you already talking about, man, I can't wait to get you back to the house. We
hate when men bring up sex before we do as women, like when it's early on. It's such a turn off. Like, now we know what you want. Like, no.
But what if that's not the only thing he wants? That is what he wants, but he wants more.
What is he saying to let me know that he wants more? Like,
I'm feeling you. I can really see myself being with you. Like, we have a great connection. But I also, what's up? You want to go back to the house?
Hell no.
See, that gives creep vibes.
Yeah, you ain't wooing. You ain't do nothing. That ain't romantic.
No, I will say.
You said the hopeless romantic.
I will say, I agree with her. I think the woman should open the door to that. When she opens the door to that, you can follow.
Don't be a creep.
You can follow. You can follow. Like when you open it up, that's going. A lot of women. I have a lot of girlfriends, and so that turns a lot of them off. Let her open the door. You mentioned, like she just mentioned, just hypothetically. Ooh, we go back. I can't wait to taste it. I can't wait to you inside of me. That's when we can follow. The men can follow. But us bringing it up first, it gives it's like that. That's all. That's all that you want.
That makes sense.
And liquor always shows the color too. Yeah. And that's the test. Like the first date. Yeah. You drink it with a motherfucker, you can find out how you can find out how they fucking go. That's true. From that point.
That's right.
You can so that's why that first date is so important. And that's why I try to get a bitch drunk. You know, get this motherfucker drunk because you know this.
Well, let me see how you really start talking
and
how
you talk because you don't bite your tongue when you drunk.
Right.
You know.
True.
So I would say for me, I think it would once again depend on what category am I putting her in.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because it all comes down to intention.
Yeah.
So I've been in situations where we had a great date and it may have started like 6 o'clock, right? So by the time we get done eating and everything, we're probably at about 9?
Okay.
We can say 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere around there. So it's like, you want to go get a drink or you want to just chill here. Most of the time, they want to go back to the house.
And see,
really?
and, you know what I'm saying? And that's the door opening.
Yeah, that's the invitation, lady.
That's the invitation.
So it's opening the door.
You trying to go to his house? My first date. You cannot blame him for thinking he about to get some pussy.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could go either way. But once again, I'm not going to judge you whether you say yes or no. I don't believe in that 90-day rule.
Okay,
I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in that. That's you can't predict that's
because 91st day.
Yeah.
The 91st day, if that's all I'm there for, I could have wooed you, swept you off your feet, had you telling your mama about me.
Right.
Your daddy thinks that I'm just like
it is.
So it's like you getting everything that you thought you needed,
right?
And I'm just there for a good time, not a long time.
Right.
And on that 91st day, you give it to me, I'm out.
Yep.
I have I gotta just plug in the question for both of you, and I answer too. So the date is going great. Y'all had a part one. Just hypothetically, we went to the park. That was round one. It went great. Go eat. Round two went great. Mm-hmm. After dinner drink, Cafe Intermezzo is an after dinner drink spot. So that's where you go to a nightcap. Nightcap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the date went great. You go. She opens the door. And she goes to your house, and the person's house, everything went great. The person's house is nasty.
Ooh.
What do you do?
I'm turned off.
I'm a germaphobe.
Okay.
I'm gonna start yawning and shit like.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Or I might send you the emoji to call me.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. I'm good for texting one of my brothers. Call me. You got a flat tire.
Yeah. Or something.
I'm on the phone.
I can't with no nasty ass house. No.
Especially for women.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but
no,
I feel like men just in general might not be as clean as women.
Most definitely.
But it's like women have a reason that they need
to be clean.
So I feel like if you aren't like outwardly clean,
that pussy is piranha. Right. That shit is fishy.
And if your bathroom is nasty, how's your body?
I think all that is important.
Dirty bathroom, dirty pussy.
And niggas need to have wipes in their bathrooms for.
Yeah, you got
that is real. Why?
Get some dingleberries and wipe
their
ass for real.
Wipes in y'all bag.
Y'all gotta do the wipes. Too grown and old for that shit. Wiping with the dry shit. Come on, bro. And want somebody to go down like.
And look, and this may be too. If when I run out of wipes, that's why I always keep paper towels in the bathroom. I'll get some motherfucking. I wet that shit up with that antibacterial soap, the sour apple. Because you run out of wipes, but you gotta just but it gotta be that hefty paper towel, the one that you know, the one that don't break.
Oh, I hate the cheap tissue in bathrooms. Oh my god, y'all gotta stop getting that thing.
And they stick, and
here's the thing, they have flushable wipes.
They do,
because that was someone.
Right.
This is how you find out about people. We were talking about wipes, and then one lady in the office was like, I mean, they're not flushable. You know, they'll mess up your septic tank. And we're like, nah, they got flushable.
Yeah. Girl, and I've been flushing with these motherfuckers. They've been going down with these.
And look, I'm renting, so I don't care. I don't care.
That should be going down. I ain't had no
they'll figure it out.
Right.
For 3 years, been there. ain't no toilet problems. Child.
Right.
So that was on the first date, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how do you know you want a second date? What will spark your interest in order to say I could see myself going on a second date? Because listen, you might have gave it up on the first date, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was good.
So let's do both scenarios. Then,
Okay.
Yeah.
I got two different answers.
Okay.
So like, if I gave it up on the first date, and we're here at the next day, and I'm trying to figure out like, okay, if I want to continue with. First of all, did I get that good morning text? And is the good morning text talking about how good it was last night? Because I know it was. So it's like, I want to hear all that type of stuff.
Okay.
And then that's going to be like, okay, yeah, because you was on my mind too. But if we didn't have sex or whatever, what's going to keep my interest? Basically, how the date went. So it's like, was the connection there, the energy, the conversation, laughs, you know. We want to laugh. We want to feel good. Was it flirting? You know, like when you touch me, am I getting little butterflies or something?
Right.
Did we kiss? Did the kiss, like, what was I feeling it? Was it fireworks and stuff? You know, stuff like that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Mine, I have to piggyback off of her, of course, about the same. But mine is, of course, if we don't have any dry moments during the date, that's I know.
That's important.
And it's been so many days where you get quiet at the table and you want to pick up your phone and be like, you want to twiddle your thumb? I'm like,
Damn.
what the hell? So if it's a few, it's okay to have one where you kind of.
Y'all could, okay, you talking about just on first dates? Though,
First,
right?
yeah, first date. So if it happens like a few times where it just gets like awkward, like like that,
weird,
like that, silent like that. No,
I think that's like one of my fears of first dates.
Yeah.
Where it's like you find that dead air, that dead space, and it's
you
like,
just bring up it so do you like Mexican pizza?
right, like it's something random as hell. Because it's like, what do you put right here? You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my boy Carr. Shout out to my homeboy Carr.
Oh,
he was like, he had a list. Like, he kept it in his phone.
And Kate,
what,
wow.
questions or?
Of questions.
If it got dry.
So on those dry moments,
Aw.
he goes to the phone. Now he's married. He's married.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
With a
To
bunch
my
of
girl.
kids. Yeah.
To my home girl.
Oh, you know who?
I know
okay.
that.
Shout out to Carr.
Damn.
Yeah, you know it's
Got to be more careful. It's a small world.
Oh, that's right. Y'all did just listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Carr. But yeah, so he's married with a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
But I heard him say, he was like, yeah, I'll have a list of something I could talk about just in case it goes. I was like, that's a good idea.
I got a whole list too, but I don't never like whip my phone out to like do it.
No, I want it
try to
organic.
memorize some
I want it
things.
organic. Like with
Yeah.
that, if I have to do that, if I even have to look at one at the bullet one.
Then you feel
But some
like
people
that's
are
it.
nervous.
I know,
get anxiety
but see
around
with
all
that,
this shit.
I can read people really well. So if you're nervous, I feel so. That's why I kind of come up
That's
with
not
just
a
some
bad
stuff.
thing if somebody's nervous.
No, it's not a bad
It's not
thing.
social anxiety.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But again, I know if you're nervous, that's different.
Right.
But if it's just like just
ain't
dead
got shit.
and it just got shit and it's just like you more into your damn steak than me and no.
That's why.
Yeah.
First dates. Oof.
First dates. That's why I was like,
It gives
this
me
is a good
anxiety.
conversation.
Yeah,
Gives me
Because
anxiety.
it brings a lot of people anxiety.
Yeah.
You're overthinking a lot of times.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, how do they feel about me? Are my clothes right? Are they fit right? You know what I'm saying? You're thinking all these things.
And low
What do
key,
y'all feel? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
low key, I'm gonna make it quick. Low key too, in our cult, in the world that I live in, sometimes the first date is the sex thing. So the sex initiates the date.
Wow.
That's like, especially with me, Scorpio. That's really important. Sex
I
is
feel
so
like y'all,
important.
yeah, like in
It's
how
because
y'all
it's
date.
easy. It's different.
fast-paced,
It's
like-
different than the heteros. So it's like sometimes the initiation process is okay. The sex good. Oh shit, it's date worthy.
Wow.
And that's been majority of me being single again. That's been a lot of that. I gotta test the waters. I gotta test you. You know, internally to see.
I mean, I've had that with women as well, where it's like we might have met online.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you just came to the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You already know it's a fuck, but then if y'all have like a nice little pre date before
Right.
the fuck, and it's like, oh shit, the good morning text the next morning. It's like, hey, what you want to go to Top Golf? You want
Right,
to?
if you want to do something with me the next day again.
That's
such
and
a
that's
turn
that's
on.
how that's
And
how
then
that works.
if you knew them through someone, Like if you met them through a mutual friend or you met them at a family function.
It connects y'all a little
so it's like,
than,
so you may have connected that way. Yep. It's like, okay, we connected. Oh, let's have a drink. You want to come over? Something happens and it's like, okay, I can see myself kicking it with you. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those scenarios could definitely work.
Most definitely.
So as y'all see, the first date clearly can be very complex.
Very. I was gonna say, well, who do y'all think should initiate where the first date is?
The man.
The person willing to pay.
Us, the man. Like it's different if the man asks where do you like to go? That's still initiating. So you make sure you don't want to take her to a Thai restaurant and she don't like spicy, she don't like Asian, she don't like all of that. So I think it's okay to ask if you don't have something. I think it's sexier if a guy already has some shit already ready. Yeah. But it's okay to be like, so where do you like to go? You know, you choose a spot for him to open the door for you to choose. Yeah. I think that's okay.
Same.
So I typically will ask, you know, what you like to do. You know, I'm picking your brain in order to figure out what's the best move. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's okay for a woman to say, you know, hey, let's go out. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I've heard people say, you know, if you initiate the date, then you should pay for the date.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I also, this is me. This is old school. I understand that. But I feel like the man should pay on the first date.
Most definitely.
So you should go somewhere where you're comfortable paying.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you got a chick that's used to going to Houston's and you know you can't afford Houston's, then you need to be creative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Maybe go to a black-owned restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That has a little ambiance to it.
But look, shit, these niggas high as Houston too. Shit.
Yeah, that's
our own people be jealous. What's
that? You paying $15 for 4 wings.
Yeah.
Ain't gotta pay for parking and shit.
Ain't gotta pay for
parking and the gratuity added. Like let me
and
so you know when the gratuity added, they just don't give you the full service. That's another topic, y'all.
Yeah. It is.
I just start the vent. Yeah, I'm venting.
So we're gonna close that out. The first date. So this is what we do. We have something called the fishbowl.
Oh, dope.
Now there are some questions in here.
Oh.
Some are very personal.
Okay.
Some are sex questions. Some are what are you gonna do in 5 years? So it's a little bit of everything in there. You just don't know what you're gonna grab.
Ladies
first. Ladies first.
Ladies first. Ooh, you went to the bottom of the bowl. You fishing, ain't you?
Ooh. Oh shit, it's a long one.
Oh shit.
Hopefully you can read
right?
Hopefully you can read it.
Let's see. Have you ever had a one night stand? If so, tell us about an experience.
Ooh, nice.
All right, we were just talking about.
Wow, I knew I was gonna get a sex question.
A little kiss and tell.
Hey.
Ooh, let me see. Yeah, I have. Okay, so let's talk about that one time in band camp. No, this one time when I was in Miami. I was in Miami.
Don't get shy now. Don't get shy.
Where were you playing the trombone?
I was in Miami on a girls' trip. This was like in my 20s, and we were there. We ended up meeting some guys who were like on the scooters and stuff. So like. We picked, which dude we was interested in or whatever, and then they were staying at one of the nice hotels in like North Miami Beach.
Okay.
So we went back there. They were like, we can go to the pool or whatever, chill out. So we went to their pool, and it was after hours still. And I love being in the pool at night, with the lights and shit. It's just dope. And so we were in the jacuzzi or whatever, and then they had snuck off somewhere. We were like, hey, let's go check out the beach. So we went to go check out the beach. It's dark as shit, of course. And nobody was really securing,
right
out there or whatever. So we ended up getting it on the beach.
On the beach? Okay.
That's my first time on that.
Okay.
Oh.
I had sex on the beach.
I've never had an experience on the beach before.
So this is the biggest thing with of course, the internal. Did you get some sand in your pussy?
No. But women do
we do
talk about having sex on the beach is so overrated because sand gets everywhere.
Yeah, literally. The thing is the one you go home with shit in your socks. I was thinking about the puss.
We had our towels.
Okay.
So we laid the towels down, but it would be better to do it in a cabana.
Okay.
Where you off the fucking ground period because that sand, But
travels.
no, it was doggy style. I went like laying and shit. Like,
You don't want no yeast infection from
nigga,
sand.
No.
I have to put that on my bucket list though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
Hear the
time.
water
Oh,
and shit.
bro.
And I've had some experiences.
I done fuck somebody in the water in the beach.
Oh, now did you get sand in they shit?
No, it was a little burn though when I nutted
Oh,
because the salt. But it was because of the salt. I guess the salt, but it wasn't a bad burn. But it was like, oh, that was a little burn.
No,
Yeah,
nothing burning.
Me either, you know. Look, I had we all have our burn stories.
I cannot with you.
Oh shit, here we go.
Right,
Mr.
what you
Hollywood
get?
gotta. All right.
Well, you got a long one too.
How long would you wait before engaging in oral sex with the partner?
Oh, this is a good one for him, cause
How long will I wait? I'm not an oral sex person.
Oh, so you don't give?
I don't give head. I don't like penis. I don't like penis like that. And so now eating the booty, that's different. But again, we're in Atlanta, so I'm real selective. So if how long will I wait? I would, if the flow, like we've been talking about the entire time, if the flow is right or whatever, and you know I go in the butt right, almost definitely I'll eat it on the first day.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it won't take. It's all about, you know, of course the cleanliness, of course, most importantly. But of course, if the night went well, like end it with some cake.
Well, all right.
Cake.
All right then. Look, this is an open space. They are at home. You understand me? So listen, you're going unfiltered conversation. That's what this is. You understand me? Salute. All right, so I guess I gotta get one. Let me see. It's gonna ask me, what do you want to be in 5? What do you want to do in 5?
Right, he gonna get a non-sexual.
All right, let's see. Oh wow.
What is that?
To porn or not to porn?
Oh.
Have you ever recorded yourself with a partner?
Oh, that's a good one.
I have.
You better, I'm gonna say, nigga.
I have. And, you know, sometimes you gotta go down memory lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me see. I ain't gonna call her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, you know, her new boyfriend might have said, you know, she had to block me now.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, let me go look and see, like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
How long y'all be keeping these?
In the archives.
Ever.
You put that in the whole. I got that in the whole folder where you gotta put in another password.
Ladies,
It's not being
use
deleted.
your phone. When he's recording those back shots, it's on your phone.
But I'm not selfish though. Of course I always do the recording, but I always send it to you. I don't hold it on.
Yeah.
I don't hold on to it.
Okay.
You
And
gonna have you in it too. Then now that's
Yeah,
selfish.
Right.
that's crazy.
That's selfish.
and then
And
years later emailing me, ooh, I've been looking at
That's
this.
weird.
That's weird as
That's
fuck.
weird.
No, you ain't
and
supposed
you
to do that.
married.
No, that's weird.
Yeah, that's
that's
weird.
ooh.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Oh. Your face.
But here's the thing. Me personally, I'm not doing like back shot. Like I'm not the video like right here, the phone.
Yeah.
Like no, I'm setting it on the tripod.
No.
Like,
Oh,
that's a real porn.
I need the whole.
No,
thing.
I
see
need
whole
the
video.
zoom. I want to hear the sounds close up. I want to hear that shit gushing. I want to.
Oh, he got the porn.
Yeah, I need to see the whole.
whole
You
thing.
set the whole
setup.
thing
Yeah,
on because
yeah.
you got all this.
Yeah.
You trying to do that.
Okay.
Wow, y'all got the lights and
Yeah.
shit too.
Say it again.
Y'all got the lights going on and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you got a whole
Lord.
I don't need no
I don't need no light.
I don't need no
I ain't no
light.
like. I ain't in the mood no more. You looking at this? Like,
Here's the thing. It's a part of the experience. It's all about the experience.
That's a full experience. I guess I like a half.
Yeah.
Just
I
get
need to be on some type of
Yeah.
stuff.
I do a look 45 seconds and below.
No.
I don't do for a good minute and 15. The
No,
highest
I
I've
need
done.
the whole session.
Oh,
I'm
no.
trying to see it
What
all.
you like? You rewatch to learn or like?
Yeah, we gonna watch it together.
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
That's
what were
dope.
you
Work on
thinking
certain-
right here? Look,
Okay.
tell me- oh, did you like that?
Yeah,
that position?
Alright, then that's different,
Okay,
yeah.
evaluating
That's
your.
hot.
Okay, that's,
Yeah.
that's different.
Because
though.
that will start something completely new again. That
Right.
can be,
Yeah.
Like, oh no, we said we gonna do this next time. Like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Do you like your old? Do you jack off to your old porns?
I have.
Okay.
I actually prefer that.
Okay.
Yeah. Opposed to finding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you be scrolling and you gotta keep scrolling till you find the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just go
See.
That's true.
I'm a freak. I do mine to send to the next nigga. You know, to let them know what I got. Like how
with somebody else.
That's why I do it.
Yeah, that wouldn't work for women.
That's why I say,
that wouldn't work for women.
Not every woman gonna be like, I feel like there's probably some out there be like, oh shit.
But I don't turn off a lot of niggas too by sending it. But I just want to show you straight to the point. I just show you what I got, how the stroke go, how big all of that. So yeah, I like to send it to the next motherfucker who, that's why I don't like to do the full. All of that.
Then you show the person.
Yeah, and then people know tattoos and stuff. So they, unless you got a tramp stamp or something. But if you had a tramp stamp, I'll be like, you sure you good with this? Because I know you done had some other motherfuckers who gonna know that how the way that tramp stamp sit. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know men got tramp stamps, but something new.
Well, it's not like the tramp like a woman, but it'd be a tattoo right there. It'd be some shit like I just seen a marijuana leaf. I done seen a few manly things, I guess, but not a like a tramp stamp where they used to
like
the
whole
tribal up there, that tribal thing. They don't know what it
Yeah,
means.
that's what I be thinking when I hear tramp stamp. And then some girls pass out because they can't take the pain,
right?
So it's not even finished.
Oh hell no!
It's just the outline. It's like what the fuck?
Crazy.
Damn, I'm glad it's back here, bitch.
So listen, I appreciate y'all for joining us. This was a good time.
Of course, good time.
It was a good time. We're gonna have to definitely do it again.
Dope.
So tell the people in the kingdom where they can find y'all.
Yes, please find us at A Little Kiss and Tell, spelled exactly how it is. A Little Kiss and that's TELL. I'm at Moni Bagz, but that's MONI_BAGZ on Instagram.
And y'all, again, like she said, A Little Kiss and Tell, YouTube, Spotify, all platforms. So please go, of course, stay tuned to us.
Like, subscribe, share,
all of
comment,
that. And also Mr. Hollywood at Mr. Hollywood ATL, straight through Instagram. If you want some funny stuff, I'm a silly person at heart, so you want a good time, just come on through.
Yeah, and if you want the kinky posters,
you want that, you want that shit, but
watch my story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the stories
I
be
got a
lit.
crazy
I'll be seeing the stories. I'll be seeing the stories. So listen, make sure y'all check them out. I'm talking about they have some celebrity guests fall through from time to time.
Yeah.
The conversations get even crazier. If you can believe it, they get crazier than what y'all just heard here.
Oh yeah, I held back today.
Yeah, they held back. I said, don't be shy now. Don't be shy.
The rain got me in a somber little mood. So when the sun out, that's when it.
There you go. Okay. So listen, make sure y'all check them out. I don't know if y'all dropped that live event yet.
We have not.
Okay, but whoa, I'm just saying. It was right. I said, oh.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it.
Okay. But listen, make sure y'all check them out. Make sure y'all support them. We're always supporting and loving on our people. Yeah. So continue to spread the love. Continue to get A Little Kiss and Tell some more followers. Yes, and we'll continue to love on y'all as y'all continue to love on us. Yes. Listen, this has been King the Queen Talk. I'm Tony G, and we are out.
Tony G.
Peace, y'all.
King the Queen. Tony G. King the Queen.